Welcome to 6 Alpha's introduction on the UXO Munitions Migration and Burial Assessment, more commonly known as an MMBA. Firstly, we will discuss why munitions migration and burial is important to consider for UXO risk management offshore, followed by what an MMBA is, how it works, and how it is undertaken. We'll then also discuss the benefits behind having an MMBA available for the project. UXO risk management in the offshore environment must follow Syria C754 guidelines. These specifically require, amongst other things, that UXO safety avoidance distances must take into account critical energy distances, positional accuracy, munitions migration and burial factors, and an appropriate factor of safety. An MMBA consists of a desktop analysis delivering, in report format, an analysis that incorporates site-specific meteorological, topological, and oceanographic conditions for offshore and nearshore projects, and their tendencies to facilitate either the burial and/or the migration of threat spectrum UXO. The EMMBA will formally define the likelihood that UXO might be buried, either upon their initial deployment or subsequently through the action of a mobile seabed, and it will define the likelihood of migration through natural processes. Importantly, the MMBA will also assess the circumstances concerning prospective UXO mobility and their capacity to migrate across the seabed with respect to time. Typically, the time and distance factors are assessed on a meters per annum basis. Wherever it is practicable to do so, an MMBA assessment will also define the likely direction of migration, otherwise omnidirectional movement might be determined or may have to be assumed. An MMBA requires, as a minimum, 2 key inputs. Firstly, the Met Ocean Modelling results or measurements to assess the meteorological and oceanographical conditions. And secondly, bathymetric data to determine the specific water depths and topological conditions. To further improve the accuracy and reliability of the migration and burial modelling, baseline data can be further supplemented by any shallow geophysical data and seabed mobility studies that might be available for the project at the time of MMBA writing. Through the delivery of our bespoke MMBA modelling, we will define the UXO migration and burial risks associated with the site. Typically, such a risk rating might range from very low to high, and on larger sites, such risks might be different and categorised into appropriate zones. Employing an offshore wind farm by way of example, different EMMBA risk zones will typically vary between elements of the wind farm array and the export cable corridor. Each risk zone and category will be allocated both the burial and migration factor, and in this way, the project will be offered maximum ALARP sign-off longevity without compromising safety. The benefit of undertaking an MMBA is to extend the longevity of an UXO ALARP safety sign-off certificate. Such certificates are typically valid for up to 12 months, but with the input of a carefully considered MMBA, the validity of ALARP safety sign-off certification might be extended to a period of 5 years, post-survey data capture. In this way, the requirement to undertake short-term sequential geophysical UXO surveys is negated, which saves time and money. Additionally, in low-risk rating situations, it will help to reduce UXO ALARP safety avoidance distances from potential UXO, allowing for greater flexibility for avoidance, and in doing so will help to reduce the number of targets that might need to be verified by target investigation, thus also saving the project time and money. In this way, an MMBA has significant benefits for both the initial installation of offshore projects as well as for subsequent operations and maintenance work. In summary, it is a mandatory requirement under Syria C754 guidelines to consider munitions migration and burial risks. An MMBA is most effective when undertaken before UXO survey operations, as it will drive the survey and avoidance strategy for the project. It not only facilitates long-term UXO ALARP safety sign-off, extending their longevity to typically 5 years post-survey, but also ensuring and evidencing ALARP risk-reduced project safety. Not only is the requirement to undertake short-term sequential geophysical UXO surveys negated, but also an MMBA will help to reduce ALARP safety avoidance distances from potential UXO, all of which saves time and money through reducing needs for target investigation. Thank you for engaging with our introduction and demonstration on the MMBA. For more information, please visit our website. And if you found this video helpful, please share, like, and subscribe, and browse our other informational videos. Thank you.